When it comes to financial planning, should I just have like kind of one number that I use as my general expense, or should I kind of break it out into different factors or separate expenses?
Yeah. So let's just say, you get everything together and you say, I need 100,000 a year to live off of, or 50 or 75, whatever it is. And, so you can run a financial plan with just that one number, that big number. We tend to break things out for a variety of reasons. So we break out healthcare related issues because they grow at a faster rate than inflation. So how much you're going to pay, let's say you retire before 65, so how much you're going to pay for your private insurance, and then how much, Medicare is going to be. Both of those are growing at higher rates of inflation, so we generally break those out. We will break out other pieces, because they're lumpy, like buying a car every 10 to 15 years. We generally break that out separately, pick a dollar amount, and that just kind of, it's better than annualizing that, in my opinion. It just makes it cleaner, and get to see how that works. We also, sorry, getting some. We also tend to break out things like travel, because um, it's just fun. I mean, it's really great for the clients to be able to see, hey, it's 20,000 in travel or 5,000 travel, whatever it might be. Kind of gives them a budget, and they can think about that. Where if it's just buried in the overall number, there's pros and cons to having the overall number or what have you, but this has worked really well for us over the years. We will also generally break out, hearing aid and dentistry as separate pieces, just to kind of make the point that they're lumpy. They don't happen, every month or anything, but they generally have a chance of happening inside of somebody's retirement. And I guess the last thing we'll really break out a lot might be long-term care, just in terms of as a potential expense, because you might need 100,000 a year, but if one of you goes into long-term care, you're going to need a lot more at that point in time, whether that's home care or skilled nursing care or what have you. But um, so those are the things that we generally break out. And I think that it's worked really well. It creates a conversation that you can't really have when everything's buried into one number, as far as that goes.
Yeah, and another number that we tend to break out is if you're funding someone's education, whether it be a child or grandchild. Education is another one that inflates much higher than just the regular base living
Yeah,
expenses.
I can't remember what the number is right now, but the average cost of college has been growing at some, I think it was 7 to 9% or some ridiculous number. So yeah, exactly. That's a good point, Ethan. And also we generally can fund those with some different accounts, like a 529. So if we break that out from the overall number, then inside the plan we can also identify that 529 plan to accomplish that goal, which you can't do if it's, at least in our program, if it's all smushed into one big number, right? So yeah, that's a good point.